Hello, Joe Hennessy's my name. The name of this channel is The Children. I'm out here at County Point in the San Francisco Bay Area, San Mateo, California to be exact. Beautiful place to live. Well, it used to be a beautiful place to live. San Francisco used to be one of the jewels of the world, and now it's just a dirty pit run by Democrats who have destroyed that beautiful city. Homeless people all over the place, drugs in the Tenderloin being used, tent cities. They've ruined California. Liberal California. Come to California, we'll pay for everything. 24 billion spent on the homeless people here. 24 billion. And the problem is worse than before. Then Gavin Newsom can't tell you what he did with all that money. So I want to spend a lot of time talking about stuff like that. So I want to just put the message out there because I'm trying to find starseeds, empaths, light workers, human beings who are just sick and tired of what's going on this beautiful, beautiful place we call Earth. We're killing her. Mother Gaia is being destroyed slowly but surely, and we're letting that happen because we have built-in forgetters. We deal with problems for 2 weeks, then we let it go, and we're on to the next problem, next disaster, which just keeps us turned in a low vibration, a low frequency, and that's what they love. Low vibration. You spend your whole life running around chasing money, the dollar, to give it away, which in turn just makes you a slave on a slave planet. Can't make it any more clearer than that. You spend your whole life working, and then they tell you in a few years before you die to enjoy your life. When you're too old, you enjoy your life. So where is the balance on this planet between working and living? You spend a lot more time working, which means you're just a slave to the system. Needs to be changed. But one guy I heard say, if you spend more time working than you do living, he said, you fucked. Couldn't make it more clear than that, could he? So that needs to change. Everything needs to change on this planet. Everything is broken. We live in a broken system. Politics, education, entertainment, sports, it's all broken. It's not for the people, by the people, it's by the government, for the government and the 1%ers. It's pretty sad. So, I don't even have any kids, and all I think about is the children of the future. If we don't fix this, they're doomed. So, all I want people to do is look at things in a different perspective. You don't have to believe anything I say or state. If you go out there and check for yourself, there's plenty of knowledge out there for you to find out for yourself. Stop believing the narrative that's fed to us through the TV set, movies, music. They call it a television. People in a movie are cast. Why? Because we spell words. So they broadcast spells through the airwaves. I know it sounds funny, but it's true. We are a programmed society, cookie cutters, government. We live in a cookie cutter, diverse country, and we have this bland government, right? Well, how can you have a bland government when you have so many different ethnic people in this country? Shouldn't the government be set up to take care of people's needs by where they live and what they do and what they believe in? Nah. But yet again, the government doesn't do anything for us anyway. They take all your money and package it up, say they're sending it to wars to kill other countries' children, when all the money is being funneled back to the military industrial complex. So I don't even know if YouTube will let me post videos like this or if they'll bar me. Like, if you go back to why I even started this, it was the pandemic, right? Then all of a sudden you come out with a vaccine in a couple of months when they say it takes 6 to 10 years to make a vaccine. Well, how did you make a vaccine in a couple of months, right? And speaking of the topic of vaccines, they know they don't work, but they still push them down your throats. They mandated it, made you lose your job, or you couldn't see your grandmother if you didn't take an experimental gene therapy drug. And that's what it is. If you go out and you research Dr. Peter McCullough and Dr. Robert Malone, you'll find out the truth about the vaccines. America has the highest child mortality rate in the world. You know why? Because of all the vaccines they give to children. And the Japanese have the lowest. You know why? Because they don't vaccinate their children. So then they wanted to vaccinate the children when we have immune systems, right? I've never had a flu shot or a vaccine my whole adult life, and I've never been sick. So if God gave me an immune system, why do I need some man-made implement, poison, to make me better? I didn't get sick. Still haven't been sick. Dr. Fauci, I went to jail because I wouldn't wear a mask. Cop arrested me in the gym because I wouldn't wear a t-shirt. I had a t-shirt around my face for 2 years. Medical device. A medical device, a t-shirt. So I was arrested in the gym and charged with resisting arrest, trespassing in my own gym, and impeding his investigation because I wouldn't shut up. Really? So I got out of jail that afternoon because it was BS charges. So it just put me down a rabbit hole about cops, the police. That's another issue altogether. They used to work for the people. They work for the bureaucracy, the government. All they do is create revenue. They don't protect and serve anybody but the corporations that they work for. And I don't care if they hear this, because you know what? I know the police have a tough job, but they're militant now. They're not even police officers anymore. They look like military. 50 weapons on them. It's not necessary, because this is the world that they let happen. What happened to law and order? Nothing. You go into San Francisco, you can steal $950 worth of merchandise and not get arrested, and they have signs telling you to keep it under $950. Why? They're not prosecuting anybody in the Democrat-run cities, but I was prosecuted for another charge that I was arrested for, again because of the gym. But I won't get into that, because that's a story in itself. That has to do with my twin flame. She's in denial. In Egypt, and she's not at the pyramid, she's in denial. So there you go. So I could spend hours and hours just rambling about what they're doing to us on this planet, but if you go out there and you start researching it, you'll find out for yourself. They're enslaving the human population. You buy a house, you don't own the land. The government that you elect owns your land that you bought. But you put them in office to make laws to say where you don't own the land. It makes no sense. But anyway, I could spend hours and hours just talking, so I'm gonna cut this video off here. Make another one tomorrow. Who knows what I'll talk about. But if you start digging into everything on this planet, it's just not right. We need to change. We need wholesale changes. We need to change the whole system. The whole system is broken. Republican, Democrat, it's all a bunch of crap. They install the leaders, and the one guy who's not a politician, all they do is crucify him. And he doesn't get caught doing anything, except for that one E.G. Carroll charge, which is a bunch of crap if you start looking into it. But anyway, I'll make another video tomorrow. All I'm trying to do is find like-minded people who are just sick and tired of the rhetoric that's forced down our throats. Let's take all that money that we send all over the world and fix our own country. Help our own children. Fix the education system. Fix the political system. Fix the music industry. You know, all the music industries own all the private gyms, private prisons. So, what do? They perpetuate violent behavior through music to keep their prisons full of kids that are malleable, impressionable to do all the dumb things that they hear through music. We idolize the wrong people. But there you go, here I go. I can go on and on. But anyway, I'm just trying to find like-minded people. And if you have any questions, please subscribe. Ask me questions if you have any about anything, because I got a different take on everything. Space, the earth. I got different takes for everything. So if nothing else, I'll be quite entertaining when I start telling you some of my life stories and some of the stuff that I've been through. So everybody, God bless. God help the children.